scared?
Okay everyone, in this video we're checking out what is most recently known as Monticello Manor. It was a former hospital that later changed into a senior living center. So I do have some information about it, mostly about when it operated as the manor, as the senior center. I don't have any dates as to when this opened, so if you know anything, you're welcome to share it down below. But throughout the video, I'll share the information that I do know about it as to why it was shut down and when. And from what I can tell, it's in pretty bad shape. So we're going to check it out, go through some of the hopefully good areas, and share it with you guys. So let's get going. This is going to be a pretty precarious exploration with all this rot and leaking water. This is some type of room. They had like a split door. I think they call it a Dutch door. Someone recently said a Dutch door or stable door where it separates. And this is creepy. It's hard to even tell what is which, but this is heavily decayed. Light switch cover. Oh, look at the elevator motor. That's really cool. It's the motor room. I just want to show you what we're seeing right here. I'm going to turn my light off. It's pitch black in here. Definitely giving it off a really creepy vibe. Just because you don't know who or what could be in here. Look at the old elevator call button. This is like a sliding door. That's different. There's a lot of rooms here to check. This is one of the best rooms right here. It's hardly decayed at all. Oh, here's the furnace room. That's a really old furnace. Those might be maybe hot water tanks. There's curved wall here. It's like a little elevated raised up section. It's like someone's stuff. It's like several golf bags here. For the amount of time that this has been closed, this has really went downhill much faster than most locations. Okay, so that's where we started from. That's where we just came from. Now we're going to continue this way. The old switches and breakers. These are like, I want to say examination rooms maybe? I don't think they were patient rooms. Could be wrong. It's got linoleum floor. Well, maybe it was a patient room. Push for help. A lot of handicapped toilets. Okay, reach a dead end. We're going to head to the other end of the building, and then we'll go upstairs. The shot right here looks like a post-apocalyptic place. Can't even tell it was a hospital or a senior living center. It's just so far decayed already. It's unrecognizable. Closet. Bathrooms. And a bedding walker. Well, this is a large room. Maybe a dining hall or a recreation room. Oh, yeah. Dining room. Lucky guess. Looks like this one's still got some pressure in it, or water. Probably for those water tanks outside. So I'm guessing maybe the kitchen is through that way. And we're correct. I guess after doing this long enough, you just come to learn where things are. This old Vulcan grill oven stove combination. Oh, another boiler room. This looks like a friggin' steam engine. Pretty massive. This is the basement or lowest level of what I believe is one of the patient wings. There's the green building that we kind of stood next to when we did our intro. I'll show you a picture of it. I think we're in the basement of that. Dishwashing station. And right out there is those large water tanks, so that's probably why the system has water in it. Oh, look at a calendar. That matches up exactly. If you haven't seen the information yet, this was shut down in June 2008, so that is dead on accurate. Okay, I'm trying to get some natural light here. As mentioned, we're in the bottom level now, and is that a stairwell? All right, so we got to backtrack to the main hallway and ascend that stairwell and check out some of the upper floors. We're not going to do every room of every floor. It's kind of mundane. It's typical hospital / nursing home feel for it, but a lot of it's unrecognizable, so we don't even know what we're looking at, but we did identify the dining room and the kitchen that we're in right now, so we'll keep moving forward and up. "10 years time." It's like this has been shut down for 50 years. Because this is what we gotta be careful of. Rooms like that. It's amazing that once the roof goes, everything goes. And that's what was the downfall of this place, not keeping up with roof repairs. So there's a look at the building we're in. The basement is where the kitchen is and dining room. And I believe we're on this, maybe let's consider the first floor, I'm not sure. First floor basement. Probably first floor. We're on the second floor, and then there's the third floor. This color here on the stained tile is pretty neat. Originally blue, then a rust color. And then when the tiles fell off, it's just algae and mold and fungus. That makes for a really cool effect. So we've got an original light fixture up there, and a smoke detector with the battery. This thing is downstairs. It's like a little, I guess, common or public bathroom. That was my car for a second. Probably where the bed would have been here. You got your whole chain light and your call for help. We have a semi-modern elevator. I think that's incorrect. Oh, so that's where we were earlier, the older part of the hospital. I should say the location, but that's, I believe, where the hospital started. So we'll be heading back that way after we check out this area. There's names on here. These are actually the patient names that are in this room. All they do is use like masking tape. Okay, so at the end of the hallway, we got some stairs. And somebody's satanic worshiping room. This looks like it may have been a little, maybe a TV room or rec center. Probably had maybe a TV on there. So here's a decent look at the rest of the building. We still have to make our way over there. We kind of came up the stairwell somewhere over there and hung a right. So now we're going to go back and check out the rest of that. And then do the third floor, and that'll be wrapping it up. Got some rot here, so we gotta be careful. Look at this pink room. That's really small too. Okay, now things are starting to get interesting because we're leaving a pink room and got some interesting stuff here. We got a weight room, probably a physical therapy room, and a game room. Which one do I do first? Do game room. I'm surprised anything's still in here. But being that it's on the second floor, I could see it being difficult to extract it out of here. Oh, look at these like desks. These like where probably the seniors would sit to play board games or arts and crafts. This room looks really cool. Let me kill my light. This is a cool shower here. Now let's get to the good stuff. It's pretty incredible to find this. Cue ball's not there. That's really cool that's still here. Aside from, like, you know, the roof, the ceiling falling on it, it's not in really bad shape. I wonder if it's...
I think it's probably the honeycomb.
It's either slate or honeycomb, probably honeycomb. That's a pretty cool find. This is probably my favorite part of the building so far. This area right here with the recreation tables and the pool table. But we're going to go straight across and check out the weight room / physical therapy room. Here's the elevator up here. It's a double sliding door. Can't really see in there. Where's that go? This room's in pretty good shape. It's like barely enough room for a bed. These are almost like isolation rooms. These are small rooms.
Looks like that's something like storage or something like that.
And this is pretty awesome as well. Give you a view here of what we're seeing. Large windows here. Radiators are still here. That's a shock. I've seen buildings that are abandoned maybe a year and they're gutted of like the radiators, the plumbing, any stuff like this right here, the weight rack. For how bad a shape this building is, I mean, a lot of the things are still here, which is quite shocking. It's definitely adding for a better video for you guys. And I'm guessing this is the type of physical therapy room. They probably had maybe a treadmill in here, exercise bike. These are like frozen shut. It's only on 40 pounds and I can't lift it. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm probably very weak. That's definitely stuck. Here's for your butterfly curls. And that'd be a leg press. And ab lounge. There's Tony Little here. This is, I think, a tricep machine. You would kneel over this and push down. The way the cable is here, I think it would have went like this. Or yeah, it could have went either way actually. It could have been curls or push down triceps. So just over here we have a backpack. Empty. But found the other sneaker from the pink room. So now we have a pair. Okay, so it seems like the higher up we go, the better things are getting. So we're going to head to the third and final level and see what's up there. So let's go. Okay, so apparently I was mistaken. I thought this was the final level, but we do have one more set of steps. So we'll check that last, I guess. Okay, so far this is a repeat of the level below us. Same type of layout, room after room. So once we get to the other end of the wing, we'll see if there's anything of interest over there. So I'm going to cut to that, and I'll see you over there. Get close to the railing. That's why I did, so you can grab onto if you have to. Even a little soft here, so come over a little farther. There. Look at this floor. Well, this is really cool. So this appears to be maybe like a day room. I don't think these toilets are supposed to be in here. Okay, this floor is not too good. Don't like this floor at all. The whole floor is soft. And I'm up pretty high, so I'm a little nervous right now. I'm not going to spend too much time in here. It's like the yellow brick road. Get out of this room. I don't like it in here. Okay, that's better. This is a pretty large room too. I gotta tell you though, I mean, there's graffiti here, but it's not like over-the-top graffiti. It's relatively tame. Oh, that looks pretty interesting. And dangerous. I think those are wooden steps. Looks like maybe an exam room or something. Okay, I gotta take that off. Really love the color in here. Oh, art room. This is all paint. Arts and crafts. Paint can shaker. There's I don't know what the heck that is over there. Maybe a sink. All kinds of stuff piled on top of it. Look at even the ceiling is tile as well. This is awesome in here. If the pool table was in this room, this would be my favorite room then. Jesus. Sorry about that. I never saw a tiled ceiling like that before. That's pretty awesome. Somebody spilled the paint in here. Well, I guess I should do what they say. The old basket here is like what you see the old ladies pulling down the street walking home from the market. It's almost like an umbrella basket. And we got toilets supporting doors making shelves. Ingenuity at its best. Yeah, I really love this room. This is a great shot from here. You can really take in the beauty of it, and that's what it is. It's beautiful. despite the mess in here and the decay. This is one of the best kept rooms in here. Really awesome. Okay, so this is where I was getting a bit confused. It looks like we're at the top level right now, but there are steps going up even higher. I think over there. Okay, roof access, that's what it is. And I'm probably not going to go up there since this has a bad roof, and that's why it was shut down. Look at all the paint, like finger marks, when people push the door open. They all have paint on their fingers. That's pretty funny. It's probably when they're from the patients. So we do have this tricky stairwell here with a, looks like small attic access. Contemplating if I should go up there or not. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to think about this. Okay, so I'm partway up the steps right now. I'm taking it very slow and easy because, as you can see, there's lots of material on here. And that really absorbs water and weakens the wood, so I'm not going to go too much farther. I do want to give a look at see what's up here. It's a full walk-up attic up here. There's a big blue like shed right here. But I'm not walking on the floor because right there it's rotted. No doubt I'd go right through it. But at least you have a look at it up here. Kind of cool. Kind of empty. But we got to check it out, so make my way back down there. Okay, I think we covered about the whole entire building here. 3 levels, minus the roof access, what we're not doing. So we're gonna head down this stairwell, and we'll give you a couple shots from outside, and then we'll wrap up the video. Got someone watching us. Now also on this property is a large building over here. I'm going to try and check that out. Oh, there's a few deer. It's like 3 of them. And also a building up around the corner here. So you can see right there, this is the former hospital, probably entrance. And the old signs there, but they built a exterior portion over it. But this is the remnants of the hospital. Unknown date when it was built. I wish I could find like a plaque on the building, but it's so heavily overgrown. You have to find it in the winter time. Pretty cool though. Okay, so right here we have a building. My first guess, it's probably a director or superintendent's home. Or headquarters. Just gonna take a quick look in here. A lot of garbage in front of it. Don't think it's gonna be worth spending too much time in here, but we'll give you a quick look. Oh, okay. Nurse's home. That's pretty cool. 1931. Let me get a snapshot of that. That's the kind of thing I was looking for in the hospital, but unable to find it, but at least that tells us a little bit about it. The floor is not that great. Not going to spend a whole lot of time in here, as I already mentioned. Just watch the floor, it's kind of soft and squishy. Just some large empty rooms. Nice ceiling though. Textured. Not in as bad a condition as the hospital, but definitely run down. Goes up even higher, jeez. Definitely just little rooms for the nurses. The floors are rotted, but it's a pretty cool bathroom. Has a tile floor. You can kind of see it poking through there. I'll zoom in on it. I like this checker tile floor. This is the top and third final floor. It's an attic. It's partially finished off up here. Partially unfinished.
Oh, galvanized shower.
Very tiny shower. Galvanized metal. Okay, so we just got done checking out the nurses' quarters here, the nurses' home. Not to be mistaken with a nursing home, which is the main building, but this is where the nurses would have stayed. But we got one more building to check, I believe. It's a much larger one, almost directly across from this. So we'll pick it up over there. Got 5 deer up there, just hanging around. Okay, so right there is the Monticello Manor care home, and came from the nurse's home. Now we have this massive structure. No clue what this is for. It's quite large though. I'm gonna check out the exterior of it first and then take a peek inside. Believe it or not, there's actually a church back here, and this is one of the items on my bucket list as far as abandoned locations go. So this location here overall just got much better. Not a huge church, but still a church. And the door's open, so we'll check out this first. Barred windows. Check out this first, and then we'll head into this building here. I was just showing Mike that these windows are barred, but we'll worry about that next. Pretty excited about this one. Well, it's unfortunately empty, but I could still say I filmed the church. You can see the pews would have been lined on both sides here. It would have been to the altar up there. Probably just for, I imagine, just for the patients or the members that were staying here if they wanted to attend service. It's just a small church for them. Nothing too exciting, but I definitely want to do a church that's fully intact, stained glass windows, pews, and everything else, but this is good enough for now. Nothing in there? I think this is where they would have kept maybe the songbooks or maybe communion. Okay, so got this out of the way. Let's head straight across into that large, what appears to be a type of home. So let's check it out. So here's what we're dealing with. Very massive building, almost as big as the hospital or the manor. Curious to see what's in here. I'm not going to go through every single place because I know the video is already long enough, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I know I didn't come in here and show you what was inside of it. I guess this is our entry point. Got a nice staircase there. This must have been an additional, first hunch now with additional rooms for the patients or the, I don't know if they consider patients or not because they're not being treated, but you know, they're living there. I guess you could say, I don't know what you would say. I'm at a loss of words. Nice little creepy basement. This looks like maybe it was a kitchen. Got some stairs going up here. Interesting. Not sure what these are. Cooler and even some more stairs. This place is just massive. Don't know which staircase to take. There's just so many of them. I think we'll take the main one. There's like 3 staircases within like a close proximity of each other. Yeah. Little egg holders. Pretty clean. So you got a little staircase right there.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pristine. Probably still works if you plug it in. Solid. See if that goes anywhere or not, because there's that main staircase out here. Just so you know, the floor is rotted. If you come to your left, don't go left.
Don't go left?
Yeah. Looks like it's in bad shape. I'm going to go to the main staircase. Another staircase, jeez. Oh, that's really bad shape. I'm not going there. You up here? Walking through some cobwebs. These are little bedrooms. This floor is not the most stable. No, I've seen about
There's a lot of
rot.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen about enough.
They're pretty empty up. It's just shells and rooms.
Let's check back here really quick. I don't like that this is open here.
I know.
Yeah, we're not going up there because it's even worse condition. Based on the ceiling, the floor is going to be pretty bad. Like little tiny corner closets. Very, very small rooms. All right, I think we've seen enough in here. We're going to head outside and wrap up the video. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this location. That was a look at Monticello Manor, formerly known as Monticello Hospital. As you can see, there's quite a few buildings here. Main hospital part, heavily decayed, only being shut down for 10 years. It literally looks like it's been shut down for at least double that amount of time. But finding the rec room, I should say the physical therapy room with the weights, the pool table, the paint room with that tiled ceiling and everything, those are the highlights for me. Finding that nurse's building was a kind of a cool find with the outside plaque on it, but inside was kind of a letdown, kind of boring. The church, though, it was another great find, although it was empty. Still considered a church. I'm glad I got to check it out and share it with you guys. So now I'm going to turn it over to Mike and he'll tell you what he thinks.
I also like pretty much the same things out of here. You got the paint room. I don't know how they tiled the top like that, but it was pretty neat. You got the pool room and also the weight room, which was pretty cool. So it was nice to see before it's gone, because it's pretty bad. It's going to fall upon itself.
Yeah, and one thing I'd like to recommend too is not to come here, at least not alone. There's some very dangerous areas, lots of rot in the floors and the ceilings, so there's some areas that we knew enough to avoid, but we're able to get through most of it and show you what we want to show you. So just know your limits, use your comfort zone. Don't force yourself to do something just to get a picture. We do it because we've been doing it for a while. We know what we're doing and we take the right precautions, especially by coming together. If something was to happen, at least the other one could run and get help. But that's enough rambling for me. If you enjoyed today's adventure, make sure you let me know by giving it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. And lastly, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell. That way you don't miss any future uploads. And don't forget to subscribe to Mike's channel, Good Day for Decay. It will be down below in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and like always, we'll see you in the next video.